riders, Vincent Deschênes here with three-time world champion snowcross racer Megan Brodeur.
Hey everyone! It's been 20 years since the Ski-Doo Extreme Racing Special, or XRS, first trip onto the trails, giving performance-driven riders access to the kind of premium race-level technology they had always dreamed of. To celebrate, Ski-Doo paired nostalgia with cutting-edge technology and performance in a spring-only 20th anniversary edition of the XRS package.
We'll take a look at what XRS is bringing to the Renegade and backcountry sleds in 2027. But since this package first debuted on the MXZ, that's where we'll kick off today's tour, with this modern nod to the original legend. The 2027 Ski-Doo MXZ XRS is built for hardcore, rough trail riders who want the most advanced features and technology derived straight from the MXZ 600 RS E-Tech snowcross sled. So let's take a look.
Now, we have to start with the iconic throwback, the legendary V. That graphic made the very first MXZ XRS impossible to ignore back in 2007. The buzz was instant and the B quickly became an icon, a symbol of pure Ski-Doo race performance, exclusivity, and attitude. And the 2027 anniversary model is just as hard to miss. It brings that cult classic B attitude back in a big way with a refreshed design that meshes perfectly with the sleek Rev Gen 5 lines. The circuit yellow pops with nods to that B heritage throughout, making it clear this sled is something special in a true collector's edition.
Beyond the Rev Gen 5 platform, the 2027 package carries forward some key features that definitely deserve a shout-out. Like a rack steering system and forward steering post position that puts riders in full attack mode, eliminating bump steer and delivering precise cornering in the roughest condition. Then you've got reinforced rails and running boards, just like on the RS Snowcross race sled. And for those times when you're really getting on it, there's a 4-piston brake caliper with adjustable lever.
And of course, you've got the legendary suspension that has made XRS the benchmark for trail performance for over 2 decades, with the return of the R-Motion X in the rear and RAS RX up front, but now, with a fresh update, new KYB Pro 40 shocks with 22 clicks adjustability for super precise high and low speed, compression, and rebound. And if you go for the competition package, you get Kashima-coated front shocks for even smoother suspension performance.
Now, we know little things can make a big difference. So we redesigned the seat to make it 4 degrees flatter and wider towards the rear. Then we added firmer foam for better support and stability. The new design keeps you in the saddle when you want, while the narrow front still lets you lean out in a more aggressive position.
When it comes to power, the 2027 MXZ XRS offers some engine options with real racing DNA. First up, the all-new Rotax 600RR E-Tech. It's light, agile, with updates like the new booster injectors and a revised intake. You've got 130 horsepower snorkeling beneath you. This thing screams. I honestly couldn't stop smiling when I rode it. If you're looking for more, you can step up to the high-performance Rotax 850 E-Tech or the 850 E-Tech Turbo R.
But power is only half the story. What really matters is how it hooks up. And that's where tracks come in. You can choose from 129 and 137 inch, depending how you like your sled to feel on the trail. And there are even some studded versions for when you want to crank things up. Now let's check out how that XRS performance carries over to the 2027 Ski-Doo Renegade.
If you're looking for that strong, smooth 4-stroke power, this is the one to look at. It's built for longer days on the trail, with the kind of comfort and performance that lets you keep going. Great wind protection, a wider heated seat, and a suspension that soaks up whatever the trail dishes out. Powered by the 180 horsepower Rotax 900 Ace Turbo R engine, this thing loves to charge down the trails. When you're ready to unlock insane acceleration, just hit launch mode. And the rack steering, exclusive to the Renegade XRS, keeps it planted and predictable when you're pushing through the corners.
When the trail gets rough, KYB Pro Series piggyback shocks are ready to soak up the bumps and smooth out the landings. 36mm in the front, 40s in the back. And like the MXZ XRS, the reinforced running boards add that extra stiffness and durability you look for when things get wild. For tracks, you've got both studded and non-studded options to match how and where you ride.
And the XRS story doesn't end at the trail. With the perfect balance of on-trail control and precision, plus heaps of fun off-trail and in the deep snow, the Ski-Doo Backcountry is the true definition of a 50-50 performance snowmobile.
The 20th anniversary XRS package sits at the top of the backcountry lineup. With two front-end stance options, 39 or 43 inches, you can choose the setup that fits your riding style. And just like the MXZ and Renegade XRS, you've got that rack steering system for precise, confident control on rough trails.
KYB Pro shocks, 36 up front and 40 in the rear, are built to take that abuse when the terrain gets tougher, while reinforced rails and the C-Motion X rear suspension add extra durability where it counts. And of course, it comes with longer track options, 146 or 154 inch, along with deep snow running boards with larger openings for better snow clearance.
An electric starter comes standard across the backcountry lineup, but if you want our exclusive lightweight shot start system, you'll only find it on the XRS package and only on select configuration. Power starts with the Rotax 850 E-Tech, a proven favorite for a reason, delivering strong, responsive performance every time you squeeze the throttle. If you want to turn it up, then go for the 850 E-Tech Turbo R with that extra hit of turbocharged power. Just don't wait. It's available on the Backcountry XRS and on the MXZ XRS with competition package only during spring fever.
Now, every rider is built different, but not every sled. When your sled fits you perfectly, you've got more comfort, control, and confidence. And that means you can ride longer and push further.
Let's take a look at some of the new adjustable accessories in the 2027 collection, starting with this adjustable seat. Since you're riding your backcountry both on and off trail, having the proper seat height is key. So we designed an adjustable seat. Set it higher for trail riding, then drop it down when you head off trail.
When you need to lift or nudge your sled and all you've got to work with is your own two hands, the first of its kind adjustable rear bumper lets you set the height for better leverage whether you're stuck in snow or just rolling it around in the garage.
When you ride, one or two finger usually stays on the brake, and those can freeze fast. So we created a new OEM first heated brake lever that keeps your braking finger warm while letting you keep them at the ready.
When you want extra wind protection, but still want to keep the sporty look of the sled, these new Link Sport handlebar muffs tick all the boxes. They snap onto the stock handguards with a Link Nano attachment, come off just as fast, and pack neatly into the front storage bin when you don't need them.
And aside from accessories, there's another way to take your ride even further. When it comes to giving riders a more connected experience, last year was a big one with the launch of Group Ride, our offline location sharing feature on a 10.25-inch touchscreen display. We're constantly improving Group Ride and all the other features of the touch display to make sure your connected experience is as complete as possible. So make sure to keep your gauge up to date. All you need is a simple Wi-Fi connection.
And to take your connected experience even further, the next generation of the BRP Go app has just dropped. The app puts important information about your specific vehicle right at your fingertips, from specs to educational videos and more. If you're looking for bragging rights within your riding crew, now you'll have a dashboard displaying all your ride stats, like completed rides and how much distance you've logged for the season.
We've also added new features like the ability to save custom waypoints right from your touch display, so you never forget your favorite riding spots. The new BRP Go is such an integral part of vehicle ownership, riders will want to download and connect it to their vehicle before they even leave the dealership. The journey to the most advanced generation of BRP Go is well underway, with loads more improvements to come. So download the latest version today to access the newest features and start customizing your experience.
So there it is, 20 years of the XRS. Born on the track, built for the trail. And I promise you, once you ride it, you won't want to stop.
For more info, head to your local Ski-Doo dealer or skidoo.com.
And we'll see you on the snow.